Hello everyone! In this video, we will focus on the initial setup of our software for companies in the repair industry, especially those working with mobile phones, computers, tablets, appliances, and any electronic devices. You need to follow a few simple steps in setting up your account. First, you need to log into your account. Note that on each page, there is a help button for quick access to the knowledge base or to contact support chat. If you enable training mode, you will see a training button where the main articles on working with each section are collected. First, we advise to add general information about your company. Go to Settings, General page, and provide your company name, address, add a logo, currency, and any additional information such as bank account or website. After that, this information will be visible on printed documents. On the page Settings, Printed Templates, you can edit, delete, or add your own documents. For example, a variable company name will automatically display the information we've just added. If you click on the logo, your logo will be added to the printed template too. Next, you need to add your employees. This is done on the Settings Employees page. Here you can invite your employees via emails or create them manually. Add name, create login and password, add any additional information, and choose the role. Remember that roles are flexible and you can create your own roles with configured access rights. That's how you decide what accesses your employees have in the system, whether they can see details about your clients, prices, reports, and so on. More information about how to add, edit, and delete employees you'll find in a separate video. To add products to tickets and sales in the future, you first need to upload your stock levels. To do this, go to the Inventory page, Postings, and add your products. Specify the supplier, specify the warehouse, and add products. I will write the product name, and since I never had this product before, I need to click on Create a Product. Now select a category. You can create few different categories in advance. I have the needed category already, so I'll choose this one. You can add a photo of the product, which will be very useful for your employees later. You may fill in other fields, but they are not mandatory, and click on Save. Next, specify the quantity, how many pieces we are buying from the supplier, and purchase price per unit. Below, you can see the automatic price calculation. Markups are set on the separate page. Here you can create your own prices and markups. Click on Save. Next, we can add an additional product that will be needed. I will write its name. I already used this product before and have it in the stock, so I don't need to enter product details since it already exists. Specify the quantity and the purchase price. Once all products are added, check the box Pay from Cashbox and select how to pay your supplier, either cash or cashless payment. Payment can also be made due to the supplier's balance if the real payment will happen later. Posting is made and now we can check the availability of our product in stock. I'll find the product by name and see that I have the needed number of products and settled prices. As we've added all products to the warehouse, we can proceed to creating tickets. Go to the Workflows page. Choose the overview that works best for you. Kanban board where you can drag and drop your tickets and see them divided into specialists, calendar view for planning, and list view where you can select what columns to see, customize needed filters, and provide group actions. Click Plus Ticket. Choose B type. You can have different types of tickets. Thanks to different types, you can create different forms. For example, in Field Repair type, there will be a Scheduled For field and additional address field. And in Warranty, there will be a payer to choose an insurance company, for example. You can configure types and forms in Settings, Forms Editor. There is also a separate video on our channel. Next, you need to assign the responsible manager and technician. Now you need to specify the client. You can create a new client or choose the client from the database. Now you need to fill in the information about the asset. This field may be called differently: device, equipment, tool, depending on the template you chose during registration. In other words, the asset is what the client brought to you for repair or maintenance. First of all, you need to specify the serial number or IMEI of the device. In this field, auto detection works for tablets and smartphones. This means you simply enter the IMEI, after which the group, brand, and model fields will be automatically filled with data. If auto detection doesn't work for you, go to the Settings Integrations page and make sure that integration with lookup is enabled. In the malfunction field, you need to specify what problem the client has approached you with. Specify the due date. Then, according to this date, you will be able to see the overdue tickets for clients and understand what needs to be done first. Below, you can check the urgent box to mark this order with a special filter so that employees will prioritize it. The field Prepayment is a system field where you can specify the payment if the client immediately pays a certain amount of money for the ticket. At the bottom, there is a button for printing documents, which allows you to set up automatic printing during each ticket creation. To do this, you need to select the desired document. On the right side, there is an event feed where you can add additional tasks for your employees, images, documents, or comments. After filling in all the information, click the Create button. Done. The order has been created and we see the automatic printing of the document. The document automatically pulls in all the specified information about the company, client, and the device. After that, your technician will change the status to diagnostic stage and add all necessary services and products. It can be done in two ways. You can add products and services manually. To do this, click the plus button, specify the title, quantity, cost, price, warranty, and other information, and click on Save. Alternatively, you can prepare a price list and product list in advance. Then you will be able to search your products and services and control your stock levels. Additionally, you can use bundles. I have the bundle created earlier, and when adding it, all products and services that I need for this ticket will be added with one click. Note that on the page My Company, you can create not only services and products, but also bundles that consist of different products and services in one package with special prices to quickly manage your tickets. Next, we can send the tickets to our client for online approval. We change the status to approval. This can be done in two ways. You can manually copy the link and send it via email or chats, or you can automate this process. On the notifications page, sets the rule to send the message to the client when the status of the ticket changes to approval, using the chosen template. When I change the status, my message will be sent automatically with the link to the ticket. The client will be able to see the company details and information about the ticket, and they will be able to accept or decline and even sign your proposal online. Depending on the client's choice, the status of the ticket will automatically change in our system too. This also can be configured in Settings, Public Pages. Here you choose what information to display about your company, to which status the ticket should be transferred to, and whether you want client to sign the document. After approval, we deduct products from inventory, perform the work, and change the status to Done. At this stage, you can send the public form again for online payment via Stripe. Your client will receive the link where they can pay online. For more details about connecting Stripe, please check the video on our YouTube channel. When the client comes to pick up the device, we change the status to Closed, after which a window for entering payment will automatically open. Here you need to select the payment method and the cash register. Click on Create. Done. The order is successfully closed now. Note that if the client has paid online with Stripe, this window will not appear during closing. We've created several tickets and we can now review our results on the reports page. Let's choose the ticket's profit. Choose the needed period of time and locations if you have more than one. We will see here the total amount for tickets, cost of labors, services and products, and most importantly, profit. Now let's move on to clients. In the clients section, you will see your own client database. In each client profile, you can check the current balance and also review the history of tickets, sales, payments, and more. On the Communication tab, you can view the entire history of calls and messages, as well as access chats with the client. Use WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. Anywhere in the system where you see a client's phone number, you can quickly contact them. Just click the needed option and select your desired messenger or start the call. This feature is also available in the mobile app. Please note that to use calls, SMS messages, messengers, you need to connect the integrations on the Settings Integrations page. You'll find VoIP options for calls, SMS gateways for messages, and messengers for quick communication with your clients. We also offer a public API, so if needed, you can set up integration with your website and receive orders or leads directly into the system. On the Inventory Assets page, you will find the history of your repaired devices. Here you can search for all repaired devices using serial numbers, check device owner, control the location, for example, in which warehouse or bin the device is located, and review assigned tickets. When opening an asset profile, you can view complete device information, print labels, create new tickets, and also access detailed history of previous tickets and transfers. For quick access and comfort for your employees, we've developed mobile apps that work on both iOS and Android devices. Simply log into your account using your login and password. Our mobile app is designed to make your work life easier. You'll be able to manage your workflows from anywhere, access ticket information, communicate with clients, update statuses all from your smartphone. You can check device details, add services and products, and even attach files or photos with just few clicks. Additionally, you can create payment links and accept payments using QR codes. The built-in calendar helps you plan your activities and manage your scheduler. In the Tasks tab, you'll find all your current assignments. On another page, you will find your products, warehouses, and stock levels. More information about how to work with the mobile app can be found in our Help Center or in a separate video on our YouTube channel. That's all I wanted to share today about how our system can help you organize your processes. Feel free to register on our website and take advantage of our free trial period, during which you can test all functionality without limitations. You can find the registration link in the video description. Wishing you all a great day and enjoyable work.